Okay, we're going to do a mix it up here, a mish a mash, taking a bath. Um, a subscriber has requested that I bring his radio up to date with a new finish for the cabinet and new electronics. Um, I I don't remember if he said this worked or not. I'm not really sure. We're going to check it out anyway. Uh, this here is a Crosley 6 tube 2 band radio. It is from 1945 or 46. From my understanding, this came in a couple of different versions, some with bakelite, some not. The only one I've ever seen is this wood cabinet type. It's typical what you'll find generally on eBay. I seen a bunch of these go through eBay a couple of years ago, and was thinking about getting one for myself to refurbish and uh, and resell, but never got around to it. I don't know. I just backed off, backed off, backed off. I'm not really sure why I never went through with the with buying one. But now that I see this one, boy, this is a beautiful radio. Um, so I'm looking for myself one that I can refurbish. Um, the cabinet is in excellent shape. I would say pristine shape. I mean, there's uh, no real blemishes, no blemishes at all that I know of to speak of that I can see. I mean, it's just it's beautiful. Now the top looks like it could be hardwood, but because I'm not seeing any seaming here from a veneer, I don't know how you can get a compound curvature on it, and unless it's some other kind of material. But the cabinet's in beautiful shape. The dial face cover is near perfect. I don't know if I can buff any of these little smudges out of it. I'll make an attempt at it so we can keep it as original as possible. These all look original. The dial looks really good. Um, let's look at the back. It has an internal loop antenna. I'm not sure. No, it doesn't have a shortwave antenna, but it does have the connection for an external antenna, which I guess you could use for your shortwave reception. It does have um, it does have phono input, and looks like it's missing a a socket chingus for for the uh, for the speaker. And I see a shorting link here. I'm not really sure if that is this might be hardwired into the socket. Uh, so with this shorting link here, I'm presuming that is the pin outs for the for a electromechanical speaker. So I'm guessing this speaker is not the one for this radio, not an original to this radio. It may be the original one had a bad coil, a field coil in it, and this was the fix. Simple 6-tube transformer. It's pretty good condition. It's clean. We're going to take it out and get it inspected and see what's up. So hang on for that. Let's look at the bottom and see what we got here. Okay, it does have its info stickers and patent information. We'll get those copied down and put in our archives for future reference. It's going to need new rubber feet. But other than that, she's separating here. Yeah. Okay, let me get this thing, the chassis taken out, and we'll take a look at it. Okay, we got the chassis out of the cabinet. There's some residue that I found stuck to the bottom of there. I don't know if it's I didn't know if it was a heat shield or whatever. It looked kind of like asbestos to me, but I wetted it down so it wouldn't fly around and fly up my nose with a rubber hose. I think I can take care of that smudge on that panel. If not, I'm sure Palmquist would have one. I don't know. I'll run that by the owner and see if he really wants to go that way or keep it mostly original. I think we might want to keep it mostly original. And I think I can buff a lot of that smudge out of it. Looks like where the dial was rubbing on it. And I think I got some compounds that will take care of that without adding to the problem. The inside is pretty clean. The speaker mounts, I don't know if they've been modified or not. I think they have, because I know that speaker is not for this radio, because of that situation with the speaker socket on the back. This looks like it will clean up really nice, and we'll get it coated so it will stay protected. Everything else looks pretty good. The tubes look like they're not too high mileage. Now for the bottom, yeah, I believe we have trouble right here in River City. It looks like possibly one of the caps blew up and spewed paper debris everywhere. It's all the way over into here. This, I'm not sure what's up with that. It has pressed into the, this looks like a trap. Like a, much like a wave trap. If that's the case, it might not be a real issue. It is. It's not completely damaged. It may not be damaged at all. It just may need to be just straightened up. But the coils look like they are good. There is no marring on them or scratches or anything else like that. no chew marks or nothing like that. But that right there, it ain't good. I'm hoping that now this here looks like an added in power resistor. It doesn't look like a coil. It's a resistor. This may be the substitute for the field coil. And that's probably the reason why it doesn't have an original speaker anymore. I'm not sure if this is a result of what had been done to it, because it started exhibiting problems, and they went in and substituted the speaker for a permanent magnet speaker and a power resistor to replace the absent field coil. And then this happened afterwards. It's a possibility, I would say, darn good possibility, because they may not have taken care of the problem that originated whenever the field coil went bad. And I'm assuming that's the reason why the speakers is because the field coil went bad, rather than use the original speaker and just add in the doggone and make the adjustments to these. But these look original, and they should have replaced these, at least because of the issues with the problem that it was exhibiting. I can see that it was oozing denture material. They lose the ooze, but not bad. We'll give it a good think and test and see if she is still within spec. Boy, that thing sure did a mess in here. But we can fix it. That's what we do. Okay, so this is going to be worked in conjunction with the current one that I am working on right now, trying to get done and wound up so I can get some money going through after my bout with my throat, and the bout with the cold weather, and the bout with the wind, and the bout with the rain, and it's been more than a month since I put anything out as far as completed work. I think the 529 that went out of here to San Francisco was the last one, and that was back in October. No. God, Jesus. Back in January sometime. So, so this is going to be worked in conjunction with the 633 that I've got done. I got to get a video on the thing because I just completed the alignments on it, and boy, you're gonna laugh whenever you hear it, when I get that video done. And the components for the cabinet is being finished, and I'm going to get a video of the cabinet soon, because I've got an initial pre-stain wash on it, and a preliminary stain, and I just hit it with a coat. It's due for another coat of sand sealer so I can get it schmoozed, and on its way to getting a I'm going to have to feather the right radius corner on the right side of the dial, because that damage there was just a little too extreme to kind of schmooze it over. So I had to shore it up and add some glue in with a little bit of wood filler, and schmooze it out so it make it look a little bit like wood. And we're going to do a feathering just like we did on the 529 and others. So stay tuned. There will be more. Sorry this thing ran over. You know me. I got the gift of gab. So stay tuned. There will be more.